more than 10 or 15,000 blessings.
Los Angeles, painted blue and red.
Bloods and Crips are mostly African-American gangs. A Blood can be easily identified by their affinity for wearing the color red, as opposed to the Crips, who represent themselves by wearing the color blue.
After a stint in prison on an island off of New York, Ortiz would go to California to see the life in colors for himself.
In many ways, Omar Ortiz was a gangland visionary. He was a pioneer. He took the paradigm that was the Bloods on the West Coast, and in a lot of ways, he flipped the script on the East Coast. He made it considerably more structured and figured out one of the age-old axioms in the underworld, which is if you control the inside, you can control the outside.
In the summer of 1993, Omar Ortiz began to answer only to the name O.G. Mac.
OG, original gangster. You get that name when you become an individual that's instrumental in starting a gang or bringing people together, or you just a down individual that handle your business. So you get that title as respect.
The gang O.G. Mac started while imprisoned on Rikers Island was the United Blood Nation.
O.G. Mac got together with a Brooklyn-based gangster by the name of Leonard Deadeye McKenzie and sold McKenzie on the idea that there's power in numbers.
McKenzie got his nickname Deadeye for the cloudy right pupil he received somewhere along the dangerous road of a life filled with crime.
McKenzie was a member of the G-Shine gang from Brooklyn.
At age 25, he'd been arrested 11 times, including 3 times for robbery, 2 assaults, a gun charge, and a murder.
So Omar Ortiz became O.G. Mac, and Leonard McKenzie became O.G. Deadeye, and they anointed themselves the leaders of the UBN, the United Blood Nation. They took dozens of individual criminal groups in African-American communities in the prison system in New York and brought them under this one UBN banner.
The birth of the nation began officially on July 16, 1993. The 2 OGs called a meeting in Building G73 on Rick's.
O.G. Mac
of the various gang members that are fighting primarily among themselves, that we can accomplish miracles if we work together.
And then O.G. Mack wrote what became known as the UBN Bible. He would set certain rules within Bloods, 31 rules.
O.G. Mack's Book of Rules was called the 31. It included commandments such as, we will have no snitches, we will have no rapists, we will never discuss our issues with outsiders. And then they began reshaping their environment.
We tie a red bandana around the phones. They run the phones, so you're paying them to use the phone.
And anybody who doesn't have their permission to use phones, they'll attack, they'll slash.
We're sending a message. You come our way, this is the repercussions. We're going to scar you for the rest of your life. And that's just the send of a message. You don't want to F with us.
When they were caught, they were put into their own disciplinary holding pen.
They actually nicknamed their disciplinary jail the Bing for a Bing Cherry. And they call each other dog, D-A-W-G.
O.G. Mack was known to release his dogs on his enemies that were using the phone banks.
At the time, they weren't allowed to have tattoos, so what they would do is they would take a cigarette and burn 3 dots on their shoulder, and that's a dog paw.
It became a new set within the secret society, inside the walls of Rikers Island.
We saw the red exploding. It was the UBN, the United Blood Nation, winning against the Latin Kings. Then they got bigger and bigger.
They find ingenious methods to communicate. When they're in the yard under the observation of prison guards, they form their own sign language so that law enforcement will not understand what they're planning. If they're planning attacks on a rival gang member, planning attacks on prison guards.
Violent crimes inside Rikers Island did increase. Slashes increased, stabbings increased.
In 1994, after just 18 months of the United Blood Nation in Rikers, stabbings and slashings spiked to 1,100 in a single year. And the word about the UB began spilling out onto the streets.
It started to spread as a lot of people left Rikers Island and were released on the streets.
He wanted numbers, of course, like anybody would, a dictator would. But his numbers got really big.
They started to recruit other members.
If you ask me as a young cop, 15 years before that, that there would be Bloods in prison in New York, I'd be like, you're crazy, that would never happen here. His drug gangs and crews, and then he started with territory, generals, ranks.
It was a new Red Army, the United Blood Nation. O.G. Mack was calling the shots from inside a hole in Rikers. And then the original gangster got out.
team. Bitches want the whole team. Certainly heard of me. It dropped burgundy. Ice on 3rd degree. Sure to be hottest on the block. And game on lock. And I'm from the trap. Getting money, bitches yelling. I'm set ahead. Fuck you, man. I'm from the trap. Getting money, bitches yelling. Straight cash. You niggas trash.
Yeah. I'm the bad boy not to fuck with. You get buck quick, stuck with 3 hollow tips up in your stomach. Honestly, bad boys a fucking dynasty. Who's on the block? What's on the spot? Puff don't get a nod, nothing move on the block. These streets is ours to burn for the moves. It's cuts, what the fuck, watch the arm light up. Desert in the weights in the hood, like what? Bitches get hyped up, niggas get diced up, sliced up, heist what? Get your windpipe cut. Pimp motherfucker, nigga make dice fuck off a liquor, they chipper. Bitch named Trisha, Catholic schoolgirl turn coke sniffer. Niggas talk slicker, I time rope quicker. Check the arm and neck, how they both glitter simultaneously. Bitch shit coke out of ass, still the anus bleed. Come on, diamonds I flaunt the bitches is on to tell me who won it. I got it to give it, you niggas talking, I live it. Diamonds I flaunt the bitches is on to tell me who won it. I got it to give it, you niggas talking, I live it. Keys sold out, voice rolls out. Brooklyn nigga with the best flow out. Fuck a pop the piston, give me one the ball coke. My approach no coach, just sex them in coats. Fidel ship me 100 bricks, up on the boat. My bitch out of RDU, players say she flop coach. I got the shit locked, nigga, land, air, sea.
There's a new Don?
Nigga, yeah, me. Raps my cover of Desert and Boys in the console. And a mean bitch will take a dick to a tonsil. Paradise life, fuck the price, it's nice, I like, I buy. Break your pockets fucking with me, don't try. Start who? I'll fucking torch you, tie you. See me? Nah, without the IU. The diamonds I flaunt the bitches is on to tell me who won it. I got it to give it, you niggas talking, I live it. Diamonds I flaunt the bitches is on to tell me who won it. I got it to give it, you niggas talking, I live it. I'll kill you in the witness so there won't be no hearsay. Gangsta music, fucking if you play on the airways. This for my dogs in the box, y'all. In the yard with the knocks, y'all. Bitch niggas getting raped and pop dogs. All my bitches made foxes and Porsche boxes. 22 up under the ostrich, getting it. You think my bricks was elastic? I was stretching it. I'm fucking death. Drop 9, pop 5, please fine. Heroin, dinero involved. Measuring, forever in charge. Bad boys in, think I look like something to eat? You fuck around and die, food poisoning. The diamonds I flaunt the bitches is on to tell me who won it. I got it to give it, you niggas talking, I live it. Diamonds I flaunt the bitches is on to tell me who won it. I got it to give it, you niggas talking, I live it. Diamonds I flaunt the bitches is on to tell me who won it. I got it to give it, you niggas talking, I live it. Diamonds I flaunt the bitches is on to tell me who won it. I got it to give it, you niggas talking, I live it. Bad boy not to fuck with. You get buck quick, stuck with 3 hollow tips up in your stomach. Honestly, Bad boys are fucking dynasty. Ooze on the block, watch you ooze on the spot. Puff, don't get a nod, nothing move on the block. These shooters arms the bird for the moves and rocks. Sprinters cups, what the fuck, watch the arm light up. Lesser than the weights from the hood, like what? Iced up, niggas get iced up, sliced up, ice what, get your wind pipe cut. Motherfucker, nigga, make ice fuck, walk the rhythm and chipper. Bitch name Tripper. Captain schoolgirl turn coke sniffer. Niggas fall slicker, I time rope quicker. Check the arm and neck, how they both slither simultaneously. Get shit coke out of ass, still an anus free. Diamonds I flaunt the bitches is on the tell me who want it. I got it to give it, you niggas fuck it, I live it. Diamonds I flaunt the bitches is on the tell me who want it. I got it to give it, you niggas fuck it, I live it. Keys sold out, boys rolls out. Brooklyn nigga with the best flow out. Fuck a pop the piston, give me one the boy. Coke my coats, where we coach, just touching the coats. The devil shit me 100 bricks, all on the boat. My bitch out of RDU, players say she fly coach. I got this shit locked, nigga, land AST. Nigga, get me. Rap my cover of Desert and Boys in the concert. And I mean, that you take the jet to the concert. Paradise flight, fuck the price, it's nice, I like, I buy. Break your pockets, fucking really don't try. Sport who? I'll fucking talk you, tie you. See me? Nah, nah, without the eye, you. Diamonds I flaunt the bitches is gonna tell me who want it. I got it to give it, you niggas talk it, I'll live it. Diamonds I flaunt the bitches is gonna tell me who want it. I got it to give it, you niggas talk it, I'll live it. I'll tell you when the witness so there won't be no hearsay. Gangsta music, fucking if you play on the airways. This for my dogs in the box, y'all. In the yard with an ox, y'all. Bitch niggas getting raped with pop dogs. And my bitches make boxes and court boxes. 22, up on the ostrich, getting it. You think my brakes was the last split? I'm stretching it, I'm fucking ducking it. Fuck a drive-by, I stop by, cop by, clock by, pop by. Heroin, to never win all. Measuring forever in charge. Bad boy from the fuck around and die, food poisoning. Diamonds I flaunt the bitches is on to tell me who want it. I got it to give it, you niggas fuck it, I live it. Diamonds I flaunt the bitches is on to tell me who want it. I got it to give it, you niggas fuck it, I live it. Diamonds I flaunt the bitches is on to tell me who want it. I got it to give it, you niggas fuck it, I live it. Diamonds I flaunt the bitches is on to tell me who want it. I got it to give it, you niggas fuck it, I live it. Bad boy not to fuck with. You get fucked with, stuck with 3 hollow tips up in your stomach. Honestly, bad boys are fucking dynasty. Ooze on the block, watch you ooze on the spot. Puff, don't get a nod, nothing move on the block. These shooters arms the bird for the moves and rocks. Sprinters cups, what the fuck, watch the arm light up. Lesser than the weights from the hood, like what? Iced up, niggas get iced up, sliced up, ice what, get your wind pipe cut. Motherfucker, nigga, make ice fuck, walk the rhythm and chipper. Bitch name Tripper. Captain schoolgirl turn coke sniffer. Niggas fall slicker, I time rope quicker. Check the arm and neck, how they both slither simultaneously. Get shit coke out of ass, still an anus free. Diamonds I flaunt the bitches is on to tell me who want it. I got it to give it, you niggas fuck it, I live it. Diamonds I flaunt the bitches is on to tell me who want it. I got it to give it, you niggas fuck it. Keys sold out, boys rolls out. Brooklyn nigga with the best flow out. Fuck a pop the piston, give me one the boy. Coke my coats, where we coach, just touching the coats. The devil shit me 100 bricks, all on the boat. My bitch out of RDU, players say she fly coach. I got this shit locked, nigga, land AST. Nigga, get me. Rap my cover of Desert and Boys in the concert. And I mean, that you take the jet to the concert. Paradise flight, fuck the price, it's I like, I buy. Break your pockets, fucking give me no try. Start who? I fucking taught you. Caught you. Now, now, without the IU. Diamonds off on the bitches is on to tell me who won it. I got it to give it, you niggas fucking out. Diamonds off the bitches is on to tell me who won it. I got it to give it, fucking I'll live it. So there won't be no hit saying. Fucking if you play on the airway. Don't y'all in the yard with the knocks, y'all. Bitch niggas get the break. Fuck y'all. Boxes and boxes 22. Up on the oxygen. You can last split. I'm such a nigga. Fuck a block, I stop by, cop, pop, win, measuring forever in charge. Bad boys lit. From the fuck around and down, food post. Diamonds off on the bitch, wanna tell me who it. I got it to give. Diamonds off on the bitches is on to tell me who won it. I got it to give. Fucking I live it. Diamonds off on the bitches is on to tell me who won it. I got it to give. Niggas fucking I live it. Diamonds off on the bitches is bad boys. On the block, watch you move on the block. Up the yard, nothing move on the block. Toss the bird on the loose and rock. Princess comes with the fuck. The arm light. Just in the weights from the hood, like fuck. Iced up, niggas get iced up, sliced up, ice what? Get your win, ice fuck. Motherfucker, go meet ice fuck. Check the name. Captain schoolgirl turn coke sniffer. Niggas fall slicker. Time real quicker. Check the arm and neck. How they both do simultaneous. Got the ass, still a everything. Diamonds off on the bitches is on the I got it to give niggas fucking I'll live it. Diamonds off on the bitches is on it to win it. I got it to give it fucking I'll live it. Sold out, rolls out, and nigga with the person give me one the ball, pump my protection and coats. The devil should be 100 bricks on the boat. Out of RDU, playing safety block coach. I got the strip lock, nigga, land AST. Nigga, get me. Reps a couple of resident boys in the concert. Gonna mean that you take a trip to the concert. Paradise life, fuck the price, it's nice, I like that vibe. Break your pockets, fucking give me no try. Start who? I fucking taught you. Caught you. Now, now, without the IU. Diamonds off on the bitches is on to tell me who won it. I got it to give it, you niggas fucking, I'll live it. Diamonds off on the bitches is on to tell me who won it. I got it to give it, you niggas fucking, I'll live it. Win the winner, so there won't be no hit saying. Gangsta music, fucking if you play on the airways. It's for my dogs in the box, y'all. In the yard with the knocks, y'all. Bitch niggas getting raped, pop dogs. And my bitches make boxes and boxes 22. Up on the oxygen. You think my bricks was the last split? I'm fucking it, I fucking left it. Fuck a drive by, I stop by, pop, win, heroin, you never win. Measuring forever in charge. Bad boys in, think I'm like something. Fuck around and down, food post. Diamonds off on the bitches is on to tell me who won it. I got it to give it, you niggas fucking, I'll live it. Diamonds off on the bitches is on to tell me who won it. I got it to give it, you niggas fucking, I'll live it. Diamonds off on the bitches is on to tell me who won it. I got it to give it, you niggas fucking, I'll live it. Diamonds off on the bitches is on to tell me who won it. I got to give it, you niggas fucking, I'll live it. You get lost, put stuff with you, hollow tips up in your stomach. Bad boys are fucking dynasty. Who's on the block, watch you move on the